Hi guys, it's Nancy from Wonder Girl Designs. Hope you're having an awesome day. Happy Saturday. Welcome on in. Come and join me. I may have to pull my table out even further, but we'll see how we can get this done. It's 4th of July is over. I'm going to change up this chalkboard. This one's a real big one, guys. 18 by 24. So these were on by magnets, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull these off, and we're gonna change up this chalkboard for something for my house. So let me turn it this way for now. That way you can sort of see what I'm doing here. Let me see. Let's see. How is everybody? That's a little better. Hope you're good. Where is my water? You guys, I popped on and I left my spray bottle in there, so don't go anywhere. It's right around the corner. Don't leave me. I got everything filled up and ready to go, and I left it in the other room. So what we're going to do is change this up. This I put on in like Memorial Day time, somewhere in May. It was awesome. It's been on my mantle for a while, basically all summer so far. And what I'm going to do is change it up for something new. Thank you, Dana. Sorry I had to bust out for like a second there, you guys. Once in a while, I get prepped, but then, you know, this is how my brain works. I get sidetracked super easily. So hope everybody's having a great day. We are going out tonight for our anniversary is Monday, and we're practical, and today is the best day to celebrate for us, so that's what we're doing. We're actually doing something fun tomorrow. It's a huge surprise. Well, not huge, but it is a surprise for my husband. My gift for him. So I'll share tomorrow what we're doing. Thanks for the stars. Barbara, you're awesome. We are 29 years. We got married in 1995 in Michigan. July 15th. So Monday is the thing. Awesome. Well, we've been, like I said, married a while. Raised 2 kids, and are just doing life, right? So tonight we're going to dinner, like I said, and I wanted to pop on and do something quick with you guys. Hope you're good. Hi, Jessica. Thanks, Janice Williams. Janice Williams? I said Janice. I have a very dear friend of mine whose name is spelled your way but pronounced Janice. So I look at it and that's where my brain goes. All right, so what you want to do is use your paste scraper and some water to get this off, okay? For the first kind of layer, I might do it a couple times. Thanks for sprinkling. Hi, Kim Daniels. Thank you. Yes, our anniversary falls on a Monday this year, which, you know, we'll celebrate, we'll have dinner, you know, like something nice. But our main celebration is going to be tonight and tomorrow for us. And then we're just basically, this anniversary is us planning what we're going to do for our 30th. Hi, Sandy Bullard. How have you been? Hope you have been doing well. Okay, I think I've got it mostly scraped. So you're going to still see some of it when you scrape it, okay? Then what you want to do is just clean up your board with some paper towel. Now these boards are very durable. If you get any ghosting, you can use like Barkeeper's Friend or Awesome Spray or something like that. I'm just going to use a little old elbow grease and my board eraser and go ahead and take up all these stars all around. Yeah, so I was kind of in my grubby clothes all day, and I thought, it's going to sneak up on me. If I start coming in here and crafting, I'm never going to leave, and then I won't be ready to go to dinner. Whoops, this is full of paste. And so I got ready, and then I gave myself permission to come in here and play with you guys. So that's why I'm dressed up now, because that's just how it is. I'll totally lose track of time. I have a real time management problem. Okay. I'm going to get out my clean board eraser really quick. I got a brand new one hiding in here, which we may just give it one quick go with the brand new one. Then we're going to put our new design on. Now this is awesome because this sits on my mantle. I just change it up with every season. I might actually move it in the kitchen. I found a little place for it before I went live, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll put it there. Sandy Bullard, are you calling me out? I'm kidding. Running, sure. I have been running a little bit. Not like I used to, not even close to what I used to. I'm not officially out of retirement yet, but I've been running like 2 to 3 miles. A couple, 2-3 times a week. So not like I used to, but I am, like I said, I'm about to come out of retirement, but not fully yet. I just haven't committed. I need to pick a race and just sign up for one. And that will make me do it. I just don't have like a plan going. I just don't. Is it? Thanks, Barbara Elliott. Yes, creativity is messy. But it's not, I mean, I don't know. I get it all over my hands, but not typically on my clothes. But, you know, today maybe. Okay, let's get this dry, and then I'll pull out our design, okay? Yeah, I've been all summer trying to get into a routine, and I just haven't been able to mentally do it. Not for running, anyway. All right, let's just dry this with this tool here for a minute. This will make it faster and easier. All right, so we're going to use this giant transfer that says, "This is us." Incidentally, has anybody seen this show? I'm watching it. I know I'm way behind the times. I know that, I'm going to move this over here. This show was out like forever ago, and I remember seeing it. I need to be able to pull this out a little bit more. Hang on. What is in the way? Something's in the way over here. Here we go. You did? That's fun. But I don't know who that is. It's been too hot to run or walk outdoors. Charlene, you are not wrong. It has been a million, but in the summer in Texas, we kind of know. Anyway, guys, if you're new to my page, these are reusable silkscreen transfers, and you can use them over and over and over again as long as you take good care of them. They're sticky. And this is a big one. So this is the way I use the big ones. Is that one of the characters in This Is Us? Tell me if it is, then you need to tell me her character name, because I don't know anybody by their actors' names. Oh, Lori Hasselman is the one on here. Hi, Lori Hasselman. Never mind. Okay, now we're back straight. So you want to add some lint to the back of this, okay? I watched it but missed the last season. Okay, so I'm only in like I don't know what season I'm in. The first season maybe? Or the second. Now with these really big ones, I just get like an old bath towel. This one isn't super fuzzy, you know, it's kind of to the point. I was late watching too, but have not seen. You haven't seen it? I am loving it. Like the very first episode, I'm like, oh, I'll try this. I finished watching what I was watching, and I'm like, this was popular. Let me just see what I like. After the first episode, I was like, wow. But it's heavy. I find it's very emotional. It's very heavy. So, like, if I watch too many, I'm feeling, like, drained a little bit. Hi, Robin. Thanks for calling me cute. This is what I call Jason. I always say, we're so cute. So last night we went with some friends. Yes, it is very emotional. I get what you're saying now, Ralphie. I'm just adding lint, guys. It takes a few times, especially when you're putting this on a reusable surface that's non-porous. It's going to really cling. So I'm just going to do this a few times. But last night we got invited. One of my friend's sons was hosting at this winery, like music bingo night. Has anybody been to anything like that? My husband cried every episode. That would be me too, Barbara. Anyway, we went and played music bingo last night. And super fun. We had a great time. There was a lot of songs we knew. Quinn, hush. There's a lot of songs we knew. We just had a good time. It was good to get out. What show are you talking about? Didn't catch it. Sissy, we're talking about this show right here. It's called This Is Us. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put this. Here's the thing. See, I didn't really get enough lint on the back. Boy, is that stuck. Okay, hang on. Let me pull it this way. So you guys, when I say these cling really well, holy smokes. This means I didn't put enough lint on the back. So let me just do a little bit more. Okay, the weight of the board was pulling it off. Wait, what did she say? Okay, I'm late. What series are you talking about? This Is Us is what I'm talking about. It's basically a show about family and marriage and, you know, how perfectly imperfect it is. Everybody's got something. There's always, you know, everybody thinks, oh, they have a perfect life or they have a perfect life. For me, it's kind of like a good reminder that, you know, not everybody has a perfect life. That's what we're talking about. It's on Netflix. I just started watching it. Like I said, I'm way behind the universe on this. All right, let's see how this goes. I'm just going to try to see something while it's upside down. Is how low I want it. I guess I just want it so it fits the board like this, and then I'll put the rest over here. Okay. Oh, you know what? Okay, 1 second. I'm going to trim the so you get the alphabet at the bottom and the word the and this little dot. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that, but I'm going to keep the alphabet all together for now, just like this, okay? And just stick that over here on my backer sheet randomly while we work with this. That's going to make this a little bit easier. Oh, really? Well, the dad on this show is was the boyfriend in one of the boyfriends in the Gilmore Girls, which I had just finished watching because that I watched like the whole thing like 3 different times. Jace always teases me because he's like, "You're watching that series again?" Like, yes, it's delightful. It's lighthearted. It's funny. I need lighthearted and funny in my life. So anyway, I've watched that a few times, and then I turn this on right after. I'm like, oh, it's Jessie from the Gilmore Girls. Such a dork. Lori, this is a chalkboard from my shop. It's 18 by 24. It's the largest one that we sell. And it's a reusable surface. So at the very beginning, if you didn't catch it, I removed what I had on already. And what we're going to do is you want to just take your time, guys, and get your air bubbles out. Use your squeegee to do it, especially on this large of a surface. Just go around and make sure, I don't care about the bubbles here, but you don't want any air bubbles around your design. okay, around the silk screen area. Okay, and of course, when I'm doing this large one, my air conditioner's on. But for now, we're going to use bright white paste. Okay, and we're just going to press this in all of this. I may pull this up as I go. Or I may just press it in and not scrape it back. I tend to like to press and scrape as I go, but maybe what we'll do is just press it in nice and thick and then scrape it up at the end and pull it up, because this will not take long. I'm using, oh, there it goes. My air just kicked off. So this is chalk paste, okay? It's not paint, and it does dry relatively quickly. I feel like the white dries the quickest, so you just want to move pretty quick while you're working. If you're nervous about it, stop and pull up your design, okay? Okay, so we're going to go over here, get all of this. We're going to make this whole giant sign in a very short period of time. Okay, then what you want to do when you're done with covering the whole area, take your squeegee just like this, and you want to scrape all this excess and put it back in your jar, okay? You don't want to just leave it hanging out. You don't want to waste it, first of all. And second of all, it won't look as nice if you've got all these lines on the top of your design. Okay, I think we've got it mainly done. And then we're going to pull. Hi, Tanya. Guys, the key word is us. U-S. Very simple. Then when you pull, you want to make sure you pull very carefully. What I tend to do with these larger ones, especially if they're really sticky like this, is just kind of go back and forth, taking my time, lifting as I go. And if I miss anything, I can lay it right back down. But also, I'm just trying to be careful not to stretch it. Okay, so don't pull too hard. Just let it work itself or work itself off the board. Are you guys getting messages? Oh, I see. They're going now. Look at this. This is gorgeous. Okay, this, guys, normally I clean these in my drawer, but this is a larger one. So I'll probably clean it in my sink. Let me just... But I'm going to set it on, I have a bath mat on my floor, which I would suggest if you work with these larger ones, just have one of these on at your disposal and just spray it. And then when you're ready to go clean it, you can, okay? So that's what I do. I just put it on my floor and spray it a little bit. It just keeps it a little wetter. Look at how amazing this is. Just like this. That's so cool. We're not done with it, but that's pretty amazing. Hit that heart button for me. Sprinkle the video if you can. Type the word us. Let's get this dry. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. It is so pretty. Now you could just leave it like this. It's pretty just like this. You could add a photo of you if you wanted. You could put pictures around. You could put this in the center of a gallery wall and put pictures all around it. Wouldn't that be pretty? Thanks, guys. Just be patient. Don't smudge it. I mainly want to worry about this area here on the bottom right. Isn't it perfect? It turned out good. If you just take your time. Now, if you get any bleeding, if you're in a hurry, you got an air bubble, the way I would do it on this surface is completely dry it. Wait till it's totally dry. Then take your little detail tool and scrape up anything that's hanging off if that happens. Jacqueline, isn't this gorgeous? I just want to make sure, especially down here. The paste will dry on its own in about 3 or 4 minutes, okay? Okay. Then we're going to take this strip. I think I'm going to take off the word the. Okay, so you get the word the, and I'm just going to stick it over here for now. And I'm trying to figure, I'm going to have to map this. So my last name is 1, 2, 3, S, which is going to be slightly different, but it's going to take about this much room. So I'm going to do it backwards. Now you could write out the whatever family if you wanted. I'm just going to make it say the Augustins. So I think I'm going to put the S right here. A-U-G-U-S-T-I-N-S. And the. Maybe a little bit to this way. Okay. Maybe move it up higher. Okay, and then for this, I'm just going to keep the alphabet all together. And the reason I'm going to do that, well, first of all, it won't matter. You can, for me, it's more about cleaning it later. So you can see through the letters. You're going to be able to piece them together. That's not any issue. What I think is the reason I keep mine together like this, you could cut them apart. There are cut lines. Hi, Juanita Hooker. There are cut lines, but what do I want to say? When you go to clean it, it's a lot easier to clean it in one big piece than all the small pieces, in my opinion. So I keep them together. And depending on the size, but for this, now I'm going to use Ocean Mist because, first of all, I think it's the best blue we have. But also it matches my house. So there's the S. And then what I'm going to do is just dry each letter in between. At least mostly. Okay, and then let's hope I can spell my name right. Now we're on N. And then I'm just gonna do my best to get them as straight as I can and do each one. Do you guys like this Ocean Mist? It's like a blue-gray. This is just what's gonna look nice in my house. You could do the whole thing in white if you like. So we'll just do this. What are you guys up to today? I just told you my life, what I'm doing. Caitlin went back home. Pam Powers, are you still on? Say hi if you're still on, Pam, because I wanted to tell you something. If you're still here. Okay, now I need a Y. I'm going to put these a little closer. Maybe not. Maybe she's gone. Pam made something so beautiful, and I saw her post about it. I wanted to mention it to her. Hi, Barb Green. How have you been? I'm organizing my quilting fabric. Oh, fun. Are you getting ready to quilt? Well, I cleaned out the litter box today. That's super fun, Jacqueline. Kelly Knott, love the blower. I teach, so that would be handy in the classroom. The heat tool? Yeah, and you know what? It's not, what would you use it for in your classroom? Now I'm curious. TYN. It would be safe for your kiddos, whatever age they are, because it's not super hot. I'm curious what you would use it for in your classroom. Because now you're making me want to bring one to school, but I don't know what I would use it for. Nothing done today. I've done absolutely nothing. That's a good thing to do too. You're watching me. Well, welcome. Couple little things, not really nothing. I have a couple patterns, but looking for fabric to go with it. Great. You have a project, like, is it for someone in mind or is it for you? All right, ST. Now, the only tricky part of doing this is that if you have to use a letter more than once, you might want to clean it just so it's easier to line up. And honestly, I did not fuzz these, but they weren't super sticky and they're kind of small, so they don't cling too much. AUGUST. Especially with the S, because it's curvy and it's a little more tricky to line up, so I wanted to make sure I could see through it. Sorry, my maiden name is Ray. That would just take a second. But we're longer. Just for you and Christmas. Okay, good. US. Okay, I keep saying my name over and over, but I just don't want to misspell it. Going backwards and talking at the same time. UGUS. Okay, so I need a couple of U's. This in my hand is a multi-tool. It's great for smaller designs. I use it all the time. Lots of painting projects and Mod Podge. Oh, you use Mod Podge with the kids. We create every day and sometimes have to allow lots of extra drawing time for multi-step projects. Awesome. What age? What age, Kelly? I teach kindergarten. What age do you teach? AUGU. So I'm on G. We just set ours on the drying rack, but I'm just, now you got my brain going. This one also, Kelly, has like an extra long cord on it. Well, extra long, longer than the first one they made, so it's pretty nice. It has lots of room. My classroom, there's not that many outlets, so it's nice to have. Pre-K, that's great. I'm the one that sends them to you. Well, I teach in a private school, but I know what you mean. I taught pre-K for many years. I was actually the lead pre-K at our school and moved up. I moved up to kindergarten 2020. My first kindergarten year, I taught online. I do not recommend. Oh, I think my husband's home. I tried. We'll see how this works. I did my U before. Oh, it worked. AUGUSTYN. Perfect. I'm almost done. One more letter. Oh, that's awesome, Kelly. Pre-K is awesome. I'm doing good in kindergarten, but pre-K is kind of my jam. We sure do. We sure do. I bet you're super creative too. Because I didn't realize this was an outlet I needed. I mean, I used it at school, but once I started doing this, I didn't realize how crafty, creative I was. It all comes out through this. Okay, we got our letters done. And just to make the apostrophe, I just threw that across the room. I'm going to, you know what, I'll put this on the floor. I'm going to just like paint a little line there. I mean, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but I'm going to use a skinny brush and just make a little doolally right there. Okay. And then we don't want to forget our word the. It's a good age. You know, the funny part about the difference between pre-K and kinder, which I didn't realize, there's a lot of social things that go on in kindergarten that aren't even a thing in pre-K. Thanks, Barbara Seeley. Just a lot of, it's like when they learn all that stuff, and it's just a lot of teaching them how to talk to each other. Okay, so do I want to do the like this, the here? I think I want to do the a little bit crooked. Maybe here. I'm going to do it here. You could put it wherever. I'm putting mine kind of at the top of my name. And again, you could do this all in bright white. I just wanted to give myself a little bit of color here with the blue. Okay, let me show it to you guys. Yolanda Robertson, how are you? I hope you're good. Thanks for watching. All right, guys. Here we go. It turned out so cute. I'm going to be careful not to smudge my blue. Ready? What do you think? What do you think? I think it turned out adorable. Isn't this so pretty? Hit that heart button for me, guys. Sprinkle the video. Thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate you all. Thanks for hanging out with me. Just tired of the hot weather, huh? Isn't that stunning? Well, pretty soon we're going to be too cold, Yolanda, so try to enjoy it. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Hope you have a great night. If you want information about the Perks program, guys, just type the word us and then click Perks, and that will get you information on getting all this at a discount. Even one purchase is going to pay for itself, okay, guys? So make sure you're in that Perks program before you make any purchases, okay? All right, have a great night. Bye.